ಕಂಬು ಕಂಠದ ಸುತ್ತ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ ಮಂಗಳ ಸೂತ್ರ ಅಂಬುಜವೆರಡು ಕರೆಯುಗದಿ ಧರಿಸಿ ಪೀತಾಂಬರವನುಟ್ಟು ಮೆರೆದಳು. In this fifth Padya of Lakshmi Shobhana Pada, Vajrajatirtha Swamiji beautifully describes the avatara of Lakshmi Devi. Kambu Khanta. Lakshmi Devi has a neck which resembles a conch, he says. So in such a beautiful attire Lakshmi Devi has incarnated. And around the neck, Kambu Kanthada Sutta, Kattida Mangala Sutra. The Lord has tied the Mangala Sutra. Ambuja Veredu Karayugadi. There is Ambuja, lotus, in both her hands. Ambuja Veredu Karayugadi Dharisi Peethambaravannuttu Meredalu. And with those two lotuses and draped in a silk clothing, Lakshmi Devi walked out of the Kshira Samudra with Vaibhava. This is the summary. The first line itself raises a lot of interesting questions here. Kambu Kanthada Sutta Kattida Mangala Sutra. Now the Swayamvara of Lakshmi Devi is yet to take place. She has just now incarnated from the Kshira Samudra. Then why is she wearing a Mangala Sutra? This question generally arises. There are many people who say, in our Sampradaya, the mother of the bride ties a Mangalya around the neck of the bride. Maybe Lakshmi Devi is also wearing such a Mangalya, they say. But in a normal wedding which takes place here, the mother of the bride ties a Mangala Sutra to the bride during the Shachi Puja, which means the groom is decided, Nischaya has taken place, Varapuja has taken place, and the marriage is about to take place. And at that time, during the Shachi Puja, the mother of the bride will tie the Mangala Sutra. But here, it is not such a type of marriage. Here, it's a Swayamvara. Lakshmi Devi is yet to decide the groom. And from there, all the other wedding ceremonies will take place. After she has placed the mala on the neck of the Supreme Lord Sri Hari, from there, Nischaya, Varapuja and every other ceremony will take place. So that type of maternal home Mangalya is not what Lakshmi Devi is wearing. Now, where did this Mangalya come from? All the Abharana of Lakshmi Devi has come from the Kshira Samudra. During the Mathana of Kshira Samudra, the Devatas had put some herbs into it. So from there emerged all these Abharanas. And Lakshmi Devi has worn everything. She has been embellished with all the Abharanas. Now again one more question arises here. Everything came out of the Kshira Samudra and she has worn everything. Likewise, she has worn the Mangalya too. Now what is the difference between Mangalya and Abharana? How come there is a difference here? That's why Vajrajatirtha Swamiji clearly shows us. Kattida Mangala Sutra. In the next 4 days of the wedding, which is going to take place, the Supreme Lord will definitely tie the Mangalya around the neck of the Lakshmi Devi, just like he tied to Padmavati when incarnated as Srinivasa. But then this Mangalya, has she worn it herself? That is why the answer to this question, why Lakshmi Devi wore a Mangalya before the marriages, she is a Nitya Muttaidi. She has always been married. There is no time that she was not married to the Supreme Lord, and then one day she got married, and from then on she is wearing this Mangala Sutra. She is the one who is the Nitya Muttaidi. This Mangala Sutra is tied very long. So she has been wearing it for, I don't know the time. Maybe if someone knows, they have to calculate. That cannot be calculated because they are the one who are always living. There is no time that they have this 100 years, they have 200 years. We cannot determine the lifespan of the Supreme Lord and Lakshmi Devi, which is well said in the previous shloka where he says, Bommana pralayadali tannarasi vadegudi summanayagi malagipa. The Supreme Lord and Lakshmi Devi was there even during the Layakala of Brahmadevaru. So they are Anadi. And from that Anadi Kala, Lakshmi Devi is married. So that's why she is wearing a Mangalya always. Also, when the Lord will tie the Mangalya to Lakshmi Devi, he will not say Mama Jivana Hetuna. He will say Jagat Jivana Hetuna. This Kalyanotsava of Lakshmi and Narayana is the reason behind the Jagat Jivana. And this Mangalya is a symbolization of that incident. How come Lakshmi Devi be without that Mangalya, which is a symbolization of that great incident, Lakshmi Narayana Kalyanotsava? Which is the reason behind the Jagat Jivana again? So she always wears a Mangalya and there is no Viyoga between her Mangalya and her. Such a bhagya the Mangalya has got, just like an Ekanta Bhakta. That is what an Ekanta Bhakta will wish. The Ekanta Bhaktas, they will aspire to be with the Lord, no matter whatever happens. Even in the moksha, if there is no Lord, they do not want it. Because they always want to be with the Lord. That is the aspiration of an Ekanta Bhakta. Maybe such a Ekanta Bhakta this Mangalya is. That is why it has got the bhagya to be with the Lakshmi Devi always. And there is no Viyoga of Lakshmi and Narayana. And anyone who thinks of the Viyoga of Lakshmi and Narayana are destined to get destroyed. Because just as Shishupala got destroyed wishing to marry Rukmini Devi. In Ramayana too, during the Ramarajya, there were a group of Rakshasas called Suranakas. These Rakshasas were the reason behind the spreading of the fake news that Sita Devi lived with Ravana. And they got happy thinking that they were the reason behind the separation of Rama and Sita Devi, and due to them Rama left Sita Devi at the Valmiki Ashrama. Foolish people. Valmiki Ramayana itself clearly says Ramasya Dakshine Parshve. In Shri and Bhurupa, Sita Devi always stayed with Lord Rama. There is no Viyoga for them. These foolish people, they thought that they separated Rama and Sita Devi and at last they attained the Tamas. So, Kambu Kanthada Sutta, Kattida Mangala Sutta. The Lord has tied the Mangala Sutra, which is also Anadi, just like them. Ambuja Veredu Karayugadi. And she is holding 2 lotus flowers in both her hands. And in Shastras it is clearly said that this Rupa of Lakshmi Devi, which emerged from the Samudra, is Shri Rupa. Shri Rupa of Lakshmi Devi holds 2 lotuses in both her hands, and the other 2 hands will have the Abhayan Varada Mudra, which is explained in the next. Ondu karadinda abhayavanivale mattondu kaiyinda varagala is explained in the next shloka. Here she is holding 2 lotus flowers, which clearly shows us that it is a Shri Rupa of Lakshmi Devi. The Bhurupa of Lakshmi Devi will be holding a blue lotus and Tambula, and the Durga Rupa, as we know, she will be holding the Shankha Chakra. So the incarnation of Lakshmi Devi with the lotus has taken place. Now who would have given this lotus flowers to her? Of course, she has 2 lotus flowers. One maybe would have be given by the one who is born from the lotus, which is Brahma, and the other one would have been the one who is going to be the next Brahma, which is Vayudevaru. Maybe they would have given these 2 lotuses. And the Pitambara, the Abhimani of Pitambara is Garuda Deva. So maybe Garuda Deva would have given the Pitambara to her. So what does these show? This shows that holding the lotus and Pitambara shows that she is the Jagat Janani. She is the one who is the mother of, who is the supreme to Brahma, Vayu, Garuda, all Devatas. In the first sentence, when Vadaraja Tirtha Swamiji said, Kambu Kanthada Sutta Kattida Mangala Sutra, there Mangala Sutra is an indication that she is the Priyasi to the Supreme Lord. Now, with Ambuja Veredu Karayugadi and Pitambara Dharisi, it is that she is the Jaganmata. Just imagine such a made for each other couple they are. Lakshmi Devi, when incarnation here, has worn the Mangala Sutra, which is an indication that she is the priyasi to the Supreme Lord. She is the one who resides in the Vakshasthala of the Supreme Lord. That's why he is Srinivasa. The Supreme Lord too, the Bhagavata says, while incarnating as Lord Krishna, has had all the Ayuda and Abharana along with the Srivatsa Chinna, which shows that he is the one who is the Lord of, who is the husband of, who is the Ramapati. So when the Supreme Lord has incarnated with a Chinha that indicates Lakshmi Devi, how come she be incarnating without the Mangala Sutra, which is an indication of the fact that she from the Anadikala has been the wife of the Supreme Lord Sri Hari. So it is a clear indication that they are made for each other. Now, why do they incarnate with all this Ayuda and Abharana? They could have incarnated as a normal child, right? Normally when a child incarnates, the Sharira, body of the child is made with the flesh and blood and DNA and chromosomes and whatever you say of the parents of the child. Now when a child incarnates wearing a kirita, kundala, shanka, chakra, etc., where is the involvement of parents' chromosomes and DNA there? So here, the Lord and the Lakshmi Devi incarnating with all the Abharana and Ayuda clearly shows us that they have an Aprakrita Sharira, a Chinmaya Sharira, which is very different from the Sharira that we have. We have a Panchabhutika Sharira, which is made of the 5 elements. But they have a Sharira, which is an Aprakrita Chinmaya Sharira. And that's why every time when they incarnate, it is a clear avatara and it's not a birth. So such a deep information of the Shastras is hidden in this stotra where Vadrajatirtha Swamiji says, I'll just repeat the Padya. Kambu Kanthada Sutta, Kattida Mangala Sutra, Ambuja Veredu Karayugadi Dharisi, Pitambaravanu to Meredalu Lakshmi Devi. Shobhana.